Dr. Adler is a therapist. What his patients tell him stays locked in that room. No exceptions, not even for family. But he's also an older brother, watching a disaster unfold in slow motion. His patient Lana has a pattern: charm, consume, discard. And now, she's dating his brother Ethan, a gentle soul, with no defenses at all. He can't warn him. He can't tell him anything. All he can type is,
"Are you home yet?"
Ethan replied,
Bro, I just dropped Lana off at her dorm. I'm going home now. Are you free to talk? You seemed off this afternoon. I'm a little worried.
The table lamp cast a soft circle of light around the phone screen. The rest of the study was dim. Dr. Adler looked at the message. His finger paused over the screen. That familiar, affectionate bro suddenly felt heavy in this moment. He could imagine Ethan on the other end, full of confusion and concern for him. He leaned back in his chair, raised a hand, and pinched the bridge of his nose. After a moment, he picked up his phone and typed a reply.
"Drive home first. Focus on the road. Call me when you get back."
Ethan replied,
Okay, bro. I'll drive first. I'll call you when I'm home.
After sending the message, Ethan focused on driving. The moment he got home, he called his brother almost immediately. The phone buzzed on the desk. Dr. Adler was looking out at the city lights. He answered. He didn't speak right away, just listened to the eager breathing on the other end.
"Ethan."
His voice was calm now, like he'd already processed all his emotions from that afternoon. He leaned back in his chair, one hand absently spinning a pen on the desk.
"I'm fine."
He said simply, then got straight to the point.
"When did you two start dating?"
On the other end, Ethan stopped in his living room, gripping his phone. The unnatural calm in his brother's tone made his unease grow heavier.
Just last week. We just got together.
He answered honestly. There was a nervousness in his voice he didn't even notice. He walked to the couch and sat down, elbows resting on his knees, leaning forward.
I met her when I went back to give a talk at my old school. Bro, did something happen this afternoon? I've rarely seen you like that.
He paused, then finally asked the question that worried him most.
Or, do you not like Lana? You seemed like you didn't approve of her.
Silence on the other end. A few seconds passed. Dr. Adler listened to his brother's honesty and direct question. The hand spinning the pen went still. The neon lights outside flashed across his glasses, no emotion visible behind them.
"It has nothing to do with her."
He finally spoke. He didn't answer Ethan's question directly. Instead, he shifted the angle.
"Ethan, my reaction was about you."
His tone was still calm, but now carried a gravity that left no room for argument.
"The way you looked at her. So invested. Completely, utterly invested. No reservations at all."
He stated his observation, his tone as objective as if he were analyzing a report.
"You've only been together for a week, and you're already this invested?"
Ethan sat on the couch in his living room. He gripped his phone harder, stayed silent for a few seconds.
Yes.
He finally admitted, didn't dodge.
Yes, I'm very invested.
His voice was honest, carrying a kind of pure stubbornness.
Bro, I've never dated before. I don't really know how to measure how deep or how fast feelings should go.
He spoke into the phone, almost like a confession.
All I know is, the first moment I saw her, I knew she was different. Being with her, I feel happy.
He paused. A hint of confusion and hurt finally crept into his voice.
I thought you'd be happy for me. The way you're asking, are you saying it's wrong for me to feel this way?
A long silence on the other end. Dr. Adler didn't rush to fill the gap. He let the quiet stretch between them, let Ethan's question hang in the air. His fingertips tapped absently on the cold surface of the desk.
"I'm not saying you're wrong."
He finally spoke. His voice was low, each word deliberate and solemn.
"Investing in feelings. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm only concerned about the speed of your investment."
He paused, searching for more precise words.
"Ethan, you just said, the first moment you saw her, you felt she was different. Being with her makes you feel happy."
He echoed his younger brother's words. No judgment in his tone, simply stating a fact.
"These are all your feelings. In just 1 week, your feelings have already reached this level.
He leaned back in his chair. His gaze fell on the dark window, where his blurred reflection stared back.
My question is,
His voice grew calmer, but carried a quiet, piercing edge.
beyond these feelings of yours, how much do you actually know about Lana as a person? Her past, her personality, the way she handles things?
He continued.
I want you to be happy, Ethan. That's exactly why I hope your feelings are built on solid ground, on real understanding, not just beautiful feelings floating in the air.
Ethan was silent for a long time. The living room was quiet. The only sounds were the faint static through the phone and the slow rhythm of his own breathing.
I don't know much.
He answered quietly.
I only know what she likes and what she doesn't. I know her smile is beautiful. I know sometimes she goes quiet without warning. I don't know her past. I don't know what she's been through.
He paused, trying to sort through the thoughts his brother's questions had stirred up.
But bro, feelings don't lie. I can feel her. I've never felt this before, so certain that it's her.
His voice grew firmer, no longer just passively answering.
You're right. Feelings need to be built on understanding. I'm starting to get to know her, and I want to take more time to learn everything about her. Isn't that how it's supposed to start? First the feeling, then everything that comes after.
His voice dropped again, tinged with confusion.
Why does that worry you?
Dr. Adler's fingers stopped tapping on the desk. He took off his glasses, pressed his fingertips to the bridge of his nose, as if trying to push away some kind of exhaustion.
Ethan, let me ask you something.
His voice was lower now, softer too, less like an interrogation, more like guiding a conversation.
The thing that makes you feel so certain, is it Lana herself? Or is it the feeling of, she's the one?
He didn't wait for an answer. He continued, speaking slowly, making sure every word was clear.
Feelings, especially that overwhelming rush of love at first sight, they're beautiful things, like a blinding light. In an instant, it illuminates your entire world, makes you feel warm, complete, even like your life has a whole new meaning. I understand, I truly do.
He paused, put his glasses back on. His gaze returned to the endless night outside the window.
My concern comes from that very light. When the light is too bright, all you can see is the light itself. You can't see the person wrapped in that glow. Her outline is blurred. Her past hides in the shadows behind the light. You can't even see the ground beneath your own feet.
His voice remained steady, yet carried an undeniable weight.
I'm not dismissing your feelings, Ethan. I'm only reminding you, when you're running toward that light with everything you have, watch your step. Because I don't want to see you fall from chasing a light that's too bright to see past. That's my only concern. It's always been my only concern.
It was Tuesday afternoon, my regular session time. I hesitated, felt awkward, walked into the therapy room.
The room was quiet. Sunlight filtered through the blinds, slicing the floor into strips of light and shadow. Dr. Adler was already seated in his dark leather armchair. His expression was calm as always. On the low table in front of him, a cup of tea had already been prepared for Lana, white porcelain. Wisps of steam curled upward from the warm liquid. His gaze lifted when she walked in, steady, looking at her. Those eyes held none of the surprise or scrutiny from that afternoon on the street. Only the stable, non-judgmental attention that belonged to this room. He gestured toward the couch.
Please, have a seat.
His voice was even. It broke the silence gently. He didn't start asking questions right away, just waited for Lana to settle in, gave her enough time to adjust to the air in here. Then he spoke again, still gentle, still measured, like stating an objective fact.
Sunday's encounter was unexpected.
He paused, watching her reaction.
That situation may have caused you some distress, so I thought we might start today's session there. Does that sound all right to you? Of course, if there's something else you'd rather talk about, that's fine too.
I hesitated for a moment, then spoke. I'm sorry, I didn't know he was your brother.
Dr. Adler showed no emotional shift at her apology. He simply looked at her, calm as ever.
You don't need to apologize for that.
His voice was soft, as if brushing away the tension in her words.
You couldn't have foreseen my relationship with Ethan. You don't need to take any responsibility for this situation.
He clasped his hands together, resting them on his lap. His body leaned forward slightly. That small movement shortened the psychological distance between them.
What I'm more interested in is,
His gaze was focused, steady.
after this happened, what did it bring up for you? Beyond the distress and awkwardness we just mentioned, was there anything else? Surprise, perhaps, or other emotions?
I thought about it. Then I said, mostly, I just feel sorry. I paused, then added, I'm also worried you might think I didn't listen to you, or that I'm ungrateful, or that you might say something to Ethan.
Dr. Adler listened quietly. His expression didn't change at all, as if her apology, and all the complex emotions wrapped inside it, were exactly what he'd expected. Steam rose from the teacup, blurring the dark fabric of his collar.
First,
He spoke, voice calm and clear, deliberately slow, like carefully unpacking a difficult but important problem.
as I just said, you don't need to apologize for something you couldn't have predicted.
He paused briefly. His gaze stayed level with hers, steady, focused.
Second, I'd like to address the concerns you just mentioned.
He continued, no judgment in his tone.
Regarding not listening, my role here is to provide professional analysis and suggestions. The goal is to help you understand yourself better and protect yourself. This is not a power dynamic of obey or disobey. Your life, ultimately, is your own. You have the right to make any choice you wish to make.
He picked up his glass of water, didn't drink, just held the cup, feeling the warmth against his palm.
As for being ungrateful, our therapeutic relationship will not be shaken by your personal decisions. My job is to help you, not to judge you after you've made a choice. That won't change.
He set the glass back on the table, almost no sound.
Finally, and most importantly, about Ethan.
His expression grew more solemn, his gaze sharpened for just a moment, then returned to calm.
Everything discussed in this room is bound by the strictest professional ethics and confidentiality. I am your therapist. I will not disclose anything about our conversations to anyone, including my family. This is my professional bottom line.
He made this guarantee clearly and firmly. Then he leaned back into the couch, as if giving her space to absorb all of this.
Now that we've established these foundations, I'd like to return to you.
His voice softened again.
When you expressed those concerns, I could sense something behind the phrase, I'm worried you might think I. There's a very strong undercurrent of anxiety there. This fear of being judged and being controlled. Is that a familiar feeling for you?
I said quietly, yes, but the target is different. I continued. Before, it came with hatred. Now, it comes with guilt. Even though you said I don't need to feel sorry. You've helped me. You have no ill will toward me. I really don't want to hurt your family.
Dr. Adler's posture didn't change. He remained seated, focused and composed. The steam from the tea formed a soft but clear boundary between them. He listened until she finished, then gave a small nod. Not agreement, just an acknowledgement. I hear you, I understand.
Thank you for telling me this. It's very important.
His voice was still gentle, but precise, the precision of professional analysis.
You distinguished between hatred and guilt. That's a key insight.
He affirmed her self-analysis.
The hatred from before functioned more like a defense mechanism. The moment you felt your boundaries being crossed, it would rise up immediately to protect you from harm. It pointed outward. Others cannot treat me this way.
He paused, giving her space to think, then continued, guiding the conversation.
But now, this guilt, and the words, I don't want to hurt your family, they seem to point in a different direction. I might cause harm to others.
His gaze was calm, yet it cut straight to the core.
You feel like just being with Ethan is hurting him. Is that fair to say?
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss Dr. Adler's next session.